Still very much acting within the range, scope, boundary jurisdiction. Come alive, get on board. On this sporting platform, join me on Offside with Olalekan Efficient. On Offside, we give it to you the way you want it. We take it deep, we even go more deeper. We bring you the action, the excitement, where it's going down and how it went down. Join me on this super dial as I take you around the world of sports. For sponsorship and advert, you can call 070 35 41 51 92. Yes, of course, still very much acting within the range, scope, boundary jurisdiction, territory borderline. Fantastic time to all the listeners, wherever you are hearing us from. Welcome to another edition of your favorite sports program, Offside with Olalekan Efficient. Don't forget, it's your number one sports show where we talk about major things that's happening in the world of sports in the last 24 hours and beyond. And of course, today, the 4th of September 2018. Yes, it's a little bit wet Tuesday today, but not to worry. We believe that in the next few hours there might be a little bit of sunshine to actually spice up everything. Yes, sir. Of course, you know that on this show we just tell you, bring you up to speed of the latest information happening all around in the world of sport. And of course, yes, sir, I am your host, your sincerely Olalekan, but the sport fans call me Efficient. Yes, sir. Kickstarting the show this morning. Yes, sir. It is no more news that Yaya Toure have completed a move to Olympiacos. Yes, sir. He has moved to Olympiacos, and as the Super Eagles of Nigeria, get ready to play St. Charles in the AFCON 2019 qualifier. Omerua Ezenya insists that if Super Eagles must win on Saturday, likewise Efiambros charges at the team, but it is not on the other side. It's not a good one as injuries ravaged the Eagles squad. We heard that troops Ekong, Iwobi, both the trio are out of this encounter. Yes, sir. Onyekwuru is the only one is the only player that has arrived in camp for St. Charles, but we hope that perhaps before the end of today and early tomorrow, more players of the Eagles will show up in camp. Yes, and the assistant coach of the coach of the St. Charles is saying that Super Eagles game is our biggest in history. Of course, you might want to say that again, because I had myself have not heard of any country named St. Charles until late of recently, when the CAF had also played them in the CAF AFCON qualifying, 2019 AFCON qualifying. Of course, don't forget that the FIFA Men Player Award is around the corner, and of course the three finalists were Luka Modric, Cristiano Ronaldo, and that man they call Mo Salah. Yes, sir. Luka Modric is the captain of Croatia, captain to their first ever FIFA World Cup final in this year June. It was very amazing. Nobody thought they will go that far. Don't forget, Croatia was in the group, Nigeria was paired, and they defeated Nigeria in an opening match, and they went on straight to final. Of course, he won the Adidas Golden Ball at Russia 2018. I just told you that, and helped Madrid to win CAF Champions, UEFA Champions League and the FIFA World Cup respectively. Yes, it looks a little bit good for Luka Modric. Perhaps we might see a new player winning it compared to the regular faces we used to witness the line of Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo is still in that. Is still in that the top three. Don't forget, Luka Modric was also the UEFA Player of the Year, while Cristiano Ronaldo was the forward of the year. But let's see how this one will go. FIFA men's player. Cristiano Ronaldo is still in that one, still one of the players. You don't forget, it was the one that won 2017-2018 FIFA Champions League with Real Madrid, finished 17 and 18 season as the top champion league top scorer with 15 goals, and also won the FIFA Club World Cup in UAE 2017. Wonderful records he has there. Of course, Mo Salah helped Liverpool to UEFA Champions League final in May this season. He had netted 32 goals during the English Premier League campaign, as setting new scoring record. Finished joint second in 2017-2018 Champions League scoring chart. I think it's a very tight one there. And let's see where the pendulum will swing. But something is telling me that it might just be, you might be moving to going to Luka Modric might actually take this one home, because all attentions are on the Luka Modric to actually get this one. But before we start the show, we're going to start on the home front. But let me just go on this very short break, and I'll be playing this song. It's going to be Ronaldo Modric featuring Tiwa Savage, because this one like. Let's enjoy this song, and after this short music break, we'll kick out the show for it. Don't touch your dial. It's still Offside with Olalekan Efficient. I'll be back after this short music break.
Me, I get a girl I go die for. I get a girl I go sing for. 50 girls on default, but now you be the one I go kill for. Baby girl, you be jailer. Handcuff me, no go leave me, oh. You be one in a million. Baby, chop on my million. See like easy, baby, I'm my out. Like David, you get the fire out. Tiwa, baby, my love. She said, Ricky, Jaja. Go, shout it. Girl, it's your birthday, yeah, go, shout it. You know it's your birthday, go, shout it. Yeah, it's your birthday, yeah, go, shout it. You know it's your birthday. Come on, dance to the beat, no, they frustrate me. Liking the way you concentrate, the way that you went at your body, yeah. Baby, come on, dance to the beat, no, they frustrate me. Liking the way you concentrate, the way that you went at your body, killing me. See like easy, baby, I'm my out.
Yes, welcome back from that beautiful that song, Ronaldo Modric featuring Tiwa Savage. And as I told you earlier, yes, we're going to start the show on the home front. Yes, as Nigeria prepare, despite group of Nigeria prepare to take on Seychelles this Saturday in a crucial must-win encounter for AFCON 2019. Yes, sir. Ekong, Juventus Ekong Olalekan also out of the due to certain issues. The injury casualty in the Super Eagles camp ahead of Saturday's 2019 AFCON qualifier against the Seychelles national team has risen to 3, with the duo Williams Ekong and Chelsea star Olalekan joining Alex Iwobi in the injury list. According to the release made available to press, gathered that it will be doubtful status after this Arsenal star missed out of the Ghana Stars Premier League clash with Cardiff City win over the weekend, and the youngster has consequently been ruled out of Saturday's fixture in Victoria, which the Super Eagles prepare to win to put their hope of appearing at the 2019 AFCON back on track. Also joining Iwobi on the casualty list are the duo of the new Udinese of Italy star Ekong Olalekan, who have both equally been ruled out on account of injuries. I know who is on loan to Torino of Italy from Chelsea wing has pulled out of the Eagles squad after sustaining a bicep femoris and muscle injury. In his first game in Serie A game on Sunday against visiting Spal, the Nigerian injured his tight, that is his left hand, and was withdrawn on 86 minutes. Yes, still very much on the home front. Yes, Omerua Uzenwa insists Eagles must beat Seychelles. Both Kenneth Owea and Ikechukwu Ezenwa have told their scores of media sport journalists that the Super Eagles are condemned to beat host Seychelles in a crucial 2019 AFCON qualifier on Saturday if they were to get their qualifying campaign back on track. The Eagles lost their opening AFCON qualifier to South Africa a 2-0 home and through a hard press to win in Victoria Saturday afternoon to get back into the reckoning. We are going to Seychelles for the 3 points after we lost at home to South Africa, declared Omeru, who will be joining the squad tomorrow from his base in Spain. We will give it our best. Should give our best shot to come out victorious. A Yimba goalkeeper told the member of the press that Seychelles was very crucial in the team qualification for next year AFCON after the team failed to qualify for the last 2 tournaments. Yes, sir, still very much on Eagles as Eagles friendly match that is being to hold in Victoria over the weekend, and I'm going to that one. Henry Onyekwuru is the only striker currently in camp as the technical crew expected to receive 21 orders this morning. The Galatasaray of Turkey forward Henry Onyekwuru is the first and only Super Eagles player in the 5-star Sabo Hotel Resort and Spa Nest in Victoria, St. George as at 10:35 p.m. That is 7:35 p.m. Nigerian time on Monday. Onyekwuru, who was subbed off for Algeria Soriano Egbeni in the 81 minute of his club 4-0 capitulations at the Seno Gulen Stadium in the city of Trabzonspor to Ogenyo Nazi and Anthony Wakame. Trabzonspor netted jetted into the Victoria on Monday morning. Onazi, who scored the fourth goal of the 4-0 spanking to Galatasaray, is now expected to lead 21 other players into the team camp as start from this morning to training and expected to commence in the evening. Getting through, and his backroom staff will have to do without the service of Arsenal forward Alex Iwobi, who missed the Gunners 3-2 defeat to Cardiff City at the Cardiff City Stadium on Sunday due to illness, and Olalekan of Torino FC, who was withdrawn in the 6th minute of his club 1-0 defeat visiting Spa at the Estadio Olimpiaco in Grande Torino on Sunday. Of course, yes, our Eagles game is our biggest in history. This is coming from the coach of the St. George, says his boys are ready for the star-studded Nigerian team. Head coach of the Pirate of St. George, Gavin James, says Saturday's 2018 African Cup of Nations qualifier between his country and Nigeria Super Eagles at the Stade Nanite in St. George's capital city of Victoria will be the biggest game in the history of St. George. Jane was having an interview in the radio station monitored with a Lagos-based with a radio station in Lagos, saying that Super Eagles are the biggest game of their life. Yes, we are very, very ready and positive about our chances against Nigeria. Jane told the radio station, we have prepared well, and I hope the players maintain their focus and stick to the plan. We have enjoyed a good build-up to the game. It is our biggest football match in history. We have tested ourselves enough from our participation in the COSAFA Cup till now. I hope it goes well and will make a positive impact. Jean expressed his delight with the way preparation is going, the way his country is preparing for this one. Let's hope that all this I'm very sure confidence that Nigeria will come out victorious in that one. St. George should not be a very it should not be a very hard nut to crack. We're talking about St. George and Nigeria here, so I believe it should be a walkover for Nigeria. Of course, let's go straight to what is happening at the US Open. Don't forget that it has reached the quarterfinal. Yes, we just reached the quarterfinal. Serena Williams Stephen reached the US Open quarterfinal. 6-time champion Serena Williams survived the spirited challenge from unseeded Kia Kanepi to triumph 6-0, 4-6, 6-3 on Sunday and reach the quarterfinals of the US Open. The 23-time Grand Slam champion looked set to run home when she seized the first set from Kanepi in just 18 minutes. But the hard-hitting Estonia, who took out world number 1 Simona Halep in the first round, settled down in the second set, shaking off the partisan crowd in a jammed Otto Ashe Stadium to push Williams the rest of the way. It wasn't an easy match at all, said Williams, who let out what she called a Serena scream after ripping a backhand cross-court to hold serve in the opening games of the third set. Winning a big game and a very important game and really a tight game, I think it was just a relief, said Williams, who took control with a break in the next game and maintained that advantage until she fired a forehand winner in her first match point. Of course, yes sir, let me go straight away from here, let's move straight to boxing. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Furry started talking rubbish. It's all about trash talk, boxing. One thing with boxing is that you have to have the energy, you have to have the face, and trash talk is part of the instrument, part of the things build up to a certain game. But of boxing, yes, Anthony, Nigerian-born world heavyweight boxing champion Anthony Joshua believes Tyson Furry comeback is not motivated by desire to return to the summit of the heavyweight division. The lineal heavyweight champion returned to the ring in June after a 2.5 laid off facing Silver Safari before knocking on with a Francisco Pianeta last month. Victory over Granada set a multi-million pound showdown with the WBC title holder Deontay Wilder, which is expected to take place in November. The Gypsy King is eager to unify the heavyweight division, a quest he aims to begin by handing Wilder his first professional loss. But Joshua isn't sure that Furry planned and believed that Wilder Chef's native has only decided to lace up his glove again for financial reasons. Tyson Fury's strategy is to put some money in the bank after a 3-year layoff. Joshua told Sky Sports he will continue talking rubbish as he does in long run Thunder strike and is continue to strike. And although Wilder vs Fury is currently the talk of the boxing world, Joshua insists the bout hasn't overshadowed his upcoming title defense against Alexander Povetkin. It is not like they have stolen the limelight. There is enough on the table for everyone to eat. In my opinion, the IBF, WBO and WBA champions added proud to WBA, ordering him to fight Povetkin. Joshua was in negotiation to face Wilder in a blockbuster unification bout. Yes, we know that they both party between are failed to sign papers, according to what Edien's camp said. He said that it's actually Deontay Wilder who refused to sign the dotted line. It would have been Anthony Joshua taking on Deontay Wilder, which is called the Bronze Bomber. But in my opinion, I will actually want Anthony Joshua to actually have a good test of boxer, because in my opinion, as far as Anthony Joshua is a good boxer, I believe the only strong fighter he has fought in his career is probably Dillian Whyte, and of course you might say Dillian Whyte, you might say Takalo Stekam, and or this I've forgotten this guy that he fought, that fought to retirement. But I want to believe that Joshua needs to be tested, and I look forward to that fight between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. We need to unify that division. It's very, very important. I stay very much on boxing, but now onto the entertainment side of boxing. That man they call the Money Team, Money Mayweather, sprayed over $50,000 in strip club. Floyd Mayweather is no longer stranger to strip clubs, and the self-proclaimed TBE left his mark on a recent trip to Atlantic City by throwing over $15,000 on to his stage. The American could be seen reaching into a backpack before making it rain at the Skull Strip Club. Now in retirement, the undefeated former world champion boxer made a visit to New Jersey, and after his night out, staff were left stunned by the heaps of cash funds after it closed. That is one thing in Mayweather. What about the money? Yes, let's move straight. They can back straight to Formula One. Yes, as Vettel, Ferrari's core Monza Ongo, Sebastian Vettel apologized to Ferrari fans after the home team rushing defeat to Mercedes in the Italian GP, a result the country media have described as an ongo. Ferrari hopes of a first Monza win in 8 years were dashed by Lewis Hamilton, who overtook both Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen to claim the famous win at the home of Mercedes' greatest rival. Vettel spun in a lap one clash with Hamilton, although he raced back through the field with a damaged car to fourth. He slipped 30 points behind the Englishman with 7 races to go. It's a disappointment for the people that turn up. Vettel said, I think they gave us a lot of support and we didn't deliver, but for whatever reasons, there are many points to win back now in the championship, but we still have time to improve, and we have the margin to recover. I am sorry for our Tifosi because they just deserve a different, the fans deserve to be happy. And away from Formula One, let me just try to check this in about NBA. The NBA legend Bryant's head football star recover. Los Angeles Lakers star legend Kobe Bryant served as a mentor for San Francisco 49 comebacks to Chachema during his recovery from achilles injury on Monday. Nick Wagner of ESPN.com provided comment from both superstars about their friendship with Sherman, saying the 5-time NBA champion was essential during the rehab process. He and I had a previous relationship and talked and texted all the time, the former C2 Schalke corner said. So it gave me some pointers that I needed to do early in the process to make sure that I expedite the healing process and I was more proactive than reactive. I think that was the big thing, good one coming from Henry. And of course, yes sir, let's move back straight to what is happening in football. Yes sir, one man is talking, the former keeper of Chelsea who now played for Real Madrid, saying that he has been saying that Chelsea, Real Madrid is a bigger club compared to Chelsea. Of course, you will have expect all players. The players are just like the fans. Their loyalty is with the person they are saying. Of course, he played for Real Madrid. Now you can't expect him to be saying good about Chelsea. Real Madrid will be top about Chelsea. Yes, but just on La Liga debunked for Real Madrid. I have waited for a long time to play for this best club in the world. Bukodeola has spoken of his delight at playing for the biggest club in the world after making his La Liga debut for Real Madrid. The goalkeeper left Chelsea earlier this month but was made to wait to make his goal for Los Blancos with Keylor Navas family established as first choice goalkeeper. However, head coach Julian Lopetegui gave coaches a chance to stake his claim as Real Madrid trashed the Gunners on Saturday's evening. I waited for this for a long time to play in the best club in the world. He told Real Madrid TV. Yes sir, Ronaldo Modric has never offered to United. Yes sir, let me take that again. Modric saying Ronaldo was never offered to United. Jose Mourinho has insisted that Cristiano Ronaldo was never offered to Manchester United but hailed Juventus as an absolute top team. Ronaldo had been linked with a return to United before his Italian record transferred to Juve, but Mourinho made it clear that was not the case. Juventus is one of the teams in Europe that invested to win the Champions League because they don't need to invest to win this Scudetto, said the former Inter boss after Red Devil 2-0 win at Burnley. They win the Scudetto for 6 or 7 years. The objective is clearly to win the Champions League, which they were close twice, but they reached the final. So they are the top team in Europe for that one. Yes, sir. Time is almost up. Going on my side, but I'm making a try to pick one of Lukaku said United will build on balling wing. Lukaku has said that the people will now see a different side of Manchester United following their 2-0 win over Burnley at the top on Sunday afternoon. United entered the clash with Burnley off the back of successful Premier League defeat to Brighton, Hove Albion and Tottenham Hotspur. However, a double from Lukaku saw the Red Devil return to winning ways ahead of the international break. Of course, still very much on EPL. Let me go straight to Gunners. Yes, checkmate. Emery defend veteran keeper after another nervy display. And Emery has defended the effort of the goalkeeper Peter Cech after another nervy display in Arsenal Premier League win over Cardiff City on Sunday. The 36-year-old has kept new signing Benoneno out of the team in the opening 4 matches. Has been criticized for struggling to adapt to Emery demand for the Gunners play out of the ball. Of the lack of consistency, Cech has been unconvincingly at times, but the ball is fit this season as again looked unsettled when he was put under pressure. Yes, sir. It will have been a disaster for Arsenal on Sunday. Peter Cech made some few silly errors, make some wrong call, and I think it's not that good. Anytime the Chestnut played, give him a back pass from his left leg, there's always this problem, Cech struggling with not knowing what to do with the ball. That is how far we go on today's edition of Offside with Olalekan Efficient. It's a pleasure to know that you are there to listen to every details we brought, and we hope that we've been able to satisfy you and meet your expectations to make sure we bring you the latest as far as sport news is concerned. Until next time, I come your way. Don't forget, my name is Ronaldo Modric Salah, but the sport fans call me Efficient. You can follow me on Instagram at Olalekan Efficient, on Facebook at Efficient for Life. Of course, you can also go to Offside with Olalekan Efficient on Facebook. Like our page, share our videos, and comment. Until next time I come your way, I want to say thank you so much for listening, and God bless you. Bye for now.